What's cracking YouTube? We here to make a video on how we met, how we became about Dre, aka Paco Taco. So let me start this story off. Let's see.
No, I'm gonna start my side off.
No, let me talk first,
okay,
right?
Okay, yeah, because you're the first one to like me.
So,
and then I'll tell my side.
I came around the way. I seen this girl. She's walking. She is walking up the steps, right? She had on a high school uniform. All right, let's get to it, right? So, I seen her. Next day go by, I see her again. I come in her house. I had to use the bathroom, so I go in her house.
That was the second time you seen me?
Yes, I walked downstairs and she at the dinner table with her boyfriend, right? Boy is looking at her directly in her face, making sure she don't look at me. So that day go by, maybe like a week or two go past. I'm about to go to Abu Dhabi, and I was talking about her and my brother. And all of a sudden, a friend request came up on Facebook. Now I don't get into social media, I don't got none of that, so Facebook the only thing I got. So we start talking. About 6 months go by. 7. We made it official. I got in a little situation with my dad, so it got complicated, and that's what really made our bond a little bit better. But yeah, that's how it went down. I came around her. It's complicated because she's my brother's best friend's sister. So it's a little complicated there, but he knows it's all love on this side. Shout out that boy Lou Dollars. And now she can tell you her story. Let's see what she's saying.
This is my side of the story. Okay, so I was in a relationship. It was already rocky. It was gonna end regardless.
Wait, that's what I forgot to say. She supposedly left him for me. That's my opinion, but you know, I don't know.
What happened was, one day I was walking home from school. I was rushing home from school because I was supposed to go on a dinner date with my daddy. And I love food. So we were gonna go to IHOP. And my mom was waiting for me on the porch. And when I walked in, she said, "Oh, Dave was here." And Dave is my boyfriend's older brother, who's my brother's best friend, who's kind of like my big brother. She said, "Dave was here, and Dave told me that Dre likes you, and he's seen you before, and blah, 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 blah." And I didn't know who Dre was. So I was asking her questions like, "Who's Dre? You sure he wasn't looking at one of my cousins? You sure he's talking about me?" And she said, "No. He likes you. Dave told me he likes you. He knows who you are. Blah, blah, blah." So ever since then, I kept an eye out for Dre. I wanted to see who he was, what he looked like. So one day he pulled up in a black SS, and he popped out. He had a jersey on, and I was sitting on the steps with my sister-in-law, and we were just talking. And I said, "That boy is really, really, really cute." And he was driving, just my type. And I liked his beard, and I already, you know, had a little a brother-sister relationship with his brother. So I'm trying to think what happened exactly after that.
Shout out to that boy,
No.
JULZ, because he told me, "Yeah, you want her, bro, just get her." That was the first person that I told. That's the first person I told that I wanted to talk to her. We went back and forth through messages on Facebook, and he was just telling me what to do, how to go about it, and I just had to make sure it was alright before I did anything.
No. Okay, so I was in a little situation, and it sounds really bad, like the way people making it seem like if I just left my ex-boyfriend out, but if I just left him for another nigga, like that's not how it happened. That situation was gonna end regardless whether I got with Dre or not.
And if he did, I'm the new nigga in town, so it don't matter. It don't matter about none of that.
Okay, but my reputation, that's not how it happened. Like that situation was definitely gonna end. When Dre came around, that was just like the final straw. Like, I definitely gotta end it because I already knew I was gonna have my eyes on Dre. That's just being real. So anyway, I ended that situation. And then I sent Dre a friend request. I had to make the first move. And I wasn't trying to just jump from relationship to relationship, but I at least wanted to get to know him. My mama told me he liked me. I wanted to know his name and blah, blah, blah. So I sent him a friend request. And my older brother was telling me that he was about to leave and go away. And I didn't know what they was talking about. So I inboxed him and I said, "Where you going?" Being busy. He told me he was going to Abu Dhabi to visit his mom, who was doing some big things out Abu Dhabi. So that's how the conversation started. And from there, every day on, we started writing on Facebook Messenger to each other.
Non-stop every day for 3 years and count. Every day we talk. Every day for 3 years straight we count. We talk.
He used to reply super, super fast. And he always wrote me first, and that's what I liked about him. Because, you know, I was putting up a front, so some days I would just wait for his I wanted to talk to him all day, but some days I would just wait to see if he write me first, and he always did. And then eventually he just asked for my number. After like a whole month or 2 months, he asked for my number, I gave it to him. And then we talked for 7 whole months. And then after my birthday, which is on the 22nd, a few days later on 29th, he asked me to be his girlfriend officially, and that was in 2014. And ever since then, we've been together. It's now 2017, and that's how we met. Anything else? Am I missing something? So long story short.
Shout out to that lady, Miss Gloria.
Long story short, I was walking home. My mama said, "This boy like you." I didn't know who he was. I found out who he was. I thought he was cute. I wrote him on Facebook. We got together. That's how it happened.
Shout out to that lady, Miss Gloria, for throwing that oop for me. A slam dunk for you.
No. And then my family just love him now. Oh, and what he was saying about the situation with his dad. Something happened in which my dad allowed him to stay in our basement. Allowed him to stay in our basement until he got things situated, because his older brother had moved out anyway. Because him and his brother like this. His brother had moved out to a whole different state or not. So he came to stay here for a little bit till he got his shit right. And he did. And then when he was leaving, I left with him into a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment, paying over $1,000 rent. Yeah, he was taking care of me. And this has just been history ever since. We're about to be 3 years.
Yeah.
And
Shout
we
out
fight
that
so
power
much though. We fight so much, but I love him.
Damn, what the fuck wrong with boy lips?
No, my baby need a haircut, don't he?
I need a chop. It's that week.
Oh, but he looks sexy when he get a haircut, so don't get it fucked up. You see him looking scruffy right now. But I need to get my shit together too. I gotta get it. But that's how we met. We could have went into more details, but it's really nothing to say. So the next video we doing.
Wait for that next video. Me and my niece, we gonna go
head to head
to
see who knows me better. And then
shout out that next video. Shout out to Dre, cause he gonna win that challenge too.
No, I gave her a study guide too. After that, then I'm gonna go against his brother to see who knows Dre better, which is gonna be me. And yeah, so don't forget to like and subscribe. And I know y'all bitches is creeping, so you might as well subscribe so you can keep up with us, because we got a lot of shit coming for y'all. Bye.